Bob Woolley of Sault Ste. Marie with a 2-frame lead, back-to-back strikes against Calgary's Corey Clayton, who opened with a couple of 9 counts. 6.
Woolley has won $2,700 in prior events of TSN, has a remarkable score of 869, including a 270, 299, and finished with a 300. But that's consistency.
Picks up the spare. Both these bowlers making their 4th appearance.
Corey has won $1,100 prior to this with the $500 scholarship as well. Can pick up a frame here with a strike, and most important, get his head into the game again.
Corey making it to the quarterfinals.
What a shot.
Last year, as he picks up the strike, picks up his first frame. He lost the quarterfinal a year ago.
Watch how the 10th pin trips over here just at the very last. But this is good. This is an important shot. Good, balanced. 10th pin gets tapped down and gets his game going again. He wins the frame. Even though Woolley's got 2 strikes up there, Corey is not out of it by any stretch. This is the difference between experience and somebody just throwing away the pins. Now, if he can throw another strike here, he sets the pace again. He's through it enough. Wow.
He had 4 splits in his preliminary game against Rob Tooley.
He's got a wild shot here. He's got the 2-4-10. See a shot here. You need it. Nice try.
So that's a 3rd open in 4 frames for Corey Clayton.
Left-handed Bob Woolley going up as a spare in the 3rd. So he's up 2-1 in frames, but he's got a perfect opportunity right here. Watch how he sets his fingers in. Then he'll turn the ball over. Bend down, crouches down a little lower than a lot of them. Gets a little bit more bounce in it there right at the end than most of the bowlers, but really puts a lot of power in it when he comes. As you see him swing the ball, you'll notice here as he swings it. Now watch this. Straight back, and then he comes down. As he comes down, as soon as he gets by his right foot, his sliding foot, he just reefs on that ball and just blows the rack apart. Same thing, right there. You can see it all, and he tries to move it sideways. Here's what you want to watch. Boom. And you see Woolley reaching like that and cranking it like that. He's into his game.
4 strikes in 5 frames. He's won 3 of the 4. And the pressure is on Corey Clayton.
Woolley will not give you the match. You will have to beat him. And the only way that Clayton can do that is start getting the strikes. Now he's got strike on this lane on the last one, so let's hope he can do it again. Not the way he wanted, but it's a break at any rate.
And you better believe it. We'll carry over now. We'll go to the 6th and we'll play for $200 with Woolley leading by a couple of frames and $200.
Lots of money at stake in the pins game, $16,500 for the women and also for the men. And bragging rights, $1,500 will go to the grand champion plus the trophy. Now this is the struggling lane for everybody. So let's see if Clayton has made the move here. Not this time. Same thing.
Wow, look at that.
Got behind it, and there's no way in the world that he can get his game going consistently.
Well, he's trying to figure it out. You can see him now. What is he not figuring out?
Well, he's not on the right board on this one. Watch what happens here. He pulls inside of it. He gets the left shoulder way over. Now, there. The ball should have been diving quicker and faster and deeper into the pocket. He just skids a little bit onto the deal. It's so tough for him to do.
Good one for him.
What an amazing spare. He didn't even do it the normal way. He put the speed up on it, and he did the trick shot, bringing a shot from the back. This is amazing. Usually you try to skid the pin over. Watch this. Goes in there, hits the back, hits the rack back there, bounces out, and hits it from behind. Just quite a shot. And more important, I should get him calmed down just a little bit, because now Woolley still has to get a mark. The strike will give him the points. He's got 2 up right now.
What's he got? He's got a strike. And again, it's the splash that pays off for Woolley. As good a splash as we've seen in any of the men's play.
Well, he's lined up, and again, it's a consistency. Look at what happens there. He starts turning the ball. It revolves. You look at the reflection on the lane. You can see all of those pins dancing and romancing each other down there. Fabulous. 99 in the 4th, 129 potential in the 5th. Watch as he reaches over his head. Straight up and power all the way through. 7 pin up. A little bit too much now.
Bob Woolley with $500. One more frame. Any money would put him over. And he's got a big pin count lead.
7 pin up. He missed this once. Not very often in his career will he ever miss the 7 pin. All right, Corey has a chance here, and it's his slim and none. And if he doesn't get a strike, none will have left town.
Well, the story is simple for him. For Corey Clayton, you either win the money or force carryovers all the way out, and at the same time, bring your pin count up.
This is the lane he's been able to get strikes on.
Not this time, so he needs that for the spare to force a carryover.
Now, I asked him off air whether or not he actually had tried going a little bit further on the lane out to the right. And he's been trying to cross over a little bit. At this stage of the game, he doesn't have much to lose. It'd be good to see if something like that might work. But they have all struggled on this. And that, again.
Yeah, there you go. He just handed it to him. Gave it to him. It was a gift. As Clayton makes the mistake, gives Bob Woolley the $100. And so Bob Woolley from Sault Ste. Marie is through to the semifinals, men's 10-pin.
Sometimes, unfortunately, it's the errors that pave the way. And it's not so much about what you've done as what your opponents haven't done. And that's exactly what's happened in this particular show. Shaking his head a little bit. Nice cover there. Still got some money up for grabs, $200 a frame.
Well, we're seeing the first bit of consistency now from any of the bowlers. Frank, I think you'll agree with me. Bob Woolley had 1 open frame in his prelim. He has no open frames in this one.
And he's freewheeling it a little bit more, and as he relaxes a little bit better, then he's overcoming some of the, because of his power and his speed and ability, he's overcoming some of the opportunities that are out there for disasters, like the way the oil has been carrying and spreading around. It's the spare here. He'll end up with a potential 187 game. He's more than got this game on hand. And again, it's the expertise, the experience coming forward.
We're carrying over to the 9th, playing for $200. But Bob Woolley, as you can see, has already booked his place in the Final Four.
Competitor in Churchill Plaza lanes and North Crest lanes, actually, in Sault Ste. Marie. Hurry, he's saying. See, there's the difference when they get the ball rotating the way it is and turning. All of a sudden, you see the splits get broke up. Now, this is what happens. Watch this. Straight up and over the head. Bang. Watch the pin. The last one to go down will be the left-hand corner pin. A lot of the bowlers have been easing up on the ball. As a result, the split stands. Woolley, fortunately for him, broke them up.
also an opportunity for Corey Clayton to pick up a couple of $100 if he can strike here.
Well, I'd like to see him do it because he, first of all, bowls in Calgary. He's a pretty good competitor and worked hard at his game. A couple of bad breaks here. One let down in the 7th frame. But let's see if he can pick it up, get a pick. Isn't it amazing when you start relaxing and freewheeling it, everything falls together.
I mean, this seems like time-lapse photography here. This takes forever to go down. Now watch.
There's 3 pins.
Wait. Still going.
3 pins there and they all went.
So he picks up the $200. And we'll go to the 10th with $100 still to win. Wife Dana just said, maybe we can get those really sheer drapes now.
Now that's great. He put 2 shots together. Hi, honey. Just shaking her head because they both know that he made an adjustment. He had 2 strikes in a row in both lanes, including the one he's been having a problem with. There's one of the 300 rings or 800 ring on his hand there. You notice? We got a shot of that. That's one of the greatest treasures a bowler can have. The diamond ring from the American Bowling Congress and sanctioned events, league or tournaments. Both of them have had perfect games. Woolley's at 18 of them. 6 count to go along with the 2 strikes. So he's got a potential here to make a spare and force Woolley to get at least a mark. The scoring is certainly not indicative of his ability.
Misses the 3. Finishes 157.
Woolley has 206 potential, 236 maximum is what he can get should he strike out here. But he knows he's going to the next step for the big money.
Wow. That helps.
Well, what helps about that is that if he'd have left that up there, even now he has to get 2 pins or more in order to make a spare and win the frame. 1 or less and you'll split it. .224 is the potential, and he had a .205, so the first bowler to get it. And he actually had a double, and then he had a turkey, 3 in a row. So consistency on the left-hand side.
Needs them all. And he won't get it in the final frame. We'll go to Corey Clayton as he picks up the last $100. But it is Bob Woolley who bowls a .221. We talked about the lack of 200 games. Well, Bob Woolley bowls a .205 and a .221. And so Bob Woolley is through to the semifinals of the Pins game.